Hi, this is Mike from Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and on today's video I'm going to take a look at a very cool piece of software which is completely free and could potentially stop you getting one of those on your computer, or likely it's going to be something you're going to use after you've got a virus or malware on your PC. This is really cool. Scans your computer and it's kind of like a second guess. So if you've got your installed antivirus software, which really you should have by now, if you're using Windows 10 or Windows 11, you can use the built-in Microsoft Defender or whatever they're calling it these days. It's generally pretty good, but sometimes little things can slip through the net, or potentially if you've been to a slightly dubious site over the festive period and perhaps you've been browsing some sites you possibly shouldn't have, looking for films to entertain yourself, then potentially you might want to give this a go. Now, it's completely free. I'll put links in the video description, and also I'm going to show you how to use it now so you can see exactly how it works and how easy it actually is. So let's head over to the computer and take a closer look. So this is by a company called EMSISOFT. They are a New Zealand based company, I believe. This isn't sponsored or affiliated in any way, shape or form. It's just a handy little tool which I found, and I have this on my PCs, use it as a bit of a backup, and every now and then just run it just to make sure that there's nothing else going on in the system which Microsoft Defender hasn't picked up. So in order to get the free scanner, all you need to do, scroll all the way down from the home page and go right to the very bottom of the screen, and you go to the product section and you've got the section here, the EMSI or EMSISOFT, not too sure how you pronounce that, the emergency kit. So click on emergency kit and you go to this section here. So this is the emergency kit. Basically it's malware threat remediation. So you can inquire about it or you can download it. It's probably easier just to download it. So click on download and you can save it to your desktop or wherever you want to. You can, if you want to, go on and get their security tips. That ultimately is entirely down to you. I'm not going to bother. We're still downloading. Yep, it's finished now. So we can exit that. And if we go into our download section, which is our desktop, here is the icon. So all you need to do, double click on this and you can install it onto your PC. And you've got the license. It will default to install into the root of the C drive in the EEK folder. So let it go ahead and do that. And there you go. So basically it goes through the license, blah, blah, blah. You can choose to accept it. And this is the interface. So you've got a couple of options here. You've got the scan and clean section, of which there are three options. You've got the quick scan, the malware scan, and the custom scan. This is a little bit misleading. The quick scan is just for active parts of memory. The malware scan does the entire computer. Custom scan, you can choose to do individual places, such as external drives or whatever. You've also got your quarantine folder. You've also got logs, and also you've got your settings. So let's take a quick look into the settings. And there basically isn't a great deal you can do. You can set some exclusions. So if there are things on your computer that you wish to keep, then you can add those or add a folder. Some people may want to do that, and you go into advanced. You've got some options there, so to submit crash reports and all that kind of stuff, and quarantine rescan after updates. You can go ahead and choose whatever you want to do on those. You can also change whether it's bright mode or dark mode, which some people may appreciate. And that is pretty much it for there. If you're not too sure what these are on the side, you can click on the hamburger menu and it expands it. So you've got the overview, where we were just now. You've got the scan window, got the quarantine window. You can check out your logs, and then we go back to settings, and you've also got support and help on the other side there. So let's go back to overview. So this is the one we're going to be really interested in. So you see here I've got our license, free for personal use, which if you're using it for personal use and not using it in a business, then you're absolutely fine. Of course, if you want to purchase it, you can do. Links are provided if you want to make a purchase. So again, we've got quick scan, malware scan, and custom scan. So if we look at custom scan, you can choose a specific path, a file, or a folder, and also got some other options there. So scan memory for active malware. You've also got scan for malware traces. So even if some malware isn't actively running, it can look for traces that may eventually become a active malware. You've also got the option for detecting potentially unwanted programs known as PUPs. PUPs are these things which are not necessarily viral in nature and not necessarily going to be trying to scam you, but they might just be things that you don't really want on your system. So you can choose to scan those as well. Also, you can scan in compressed files and you can scan in email data files. So if you've got Outlook installed, probably worth ticking that. And also you can scan in NTFS alternate data streams, which is where a lot of viruses and malware used to like to hang out. So that is the settings there. Yeah, you've got the general idea. So go back to scan now. I would suggest doing the malware scan, which is the full system. It does say on the side there which one does which. So just click on malware scan and essentially just sit back, relax, depending on the speed of your computer and the amount of files actually on your drives. This may take a considerable time, it may take a very short time. It will also go through and look at things in the old recycle bin and also in the system restore files as well, which is actually quite beneficial. Sometimes you get viruses that keep on reoccurring, and that's because they're actually hidden within the system restore area of Windows. So it is going to be checking those areas as well. And also it'll be checking things like your app data caches, your Chrome cache, Opera cache, all those kinds of browser caches, which can also hide malware. So again, let it just carry on through its thing, and at the end it should come back hopefully with a clean bill of health. And of course at the very end you get the all clear, as I pretty much knew it was going to come back with anyway. But you can also, obviously they want to sell a product, so you can, if you want to, install the EMSISOFT protection, which is a paid product, but you don't have to do that. You can just click on close. So there we go. No suspicious files were found in this scan, so we're happy days. Now if you want to then close this, so once that's closed down, you can get rid of the installer file, which I've just removed there. If you want to run it on an ad hoc basis, all you need to do, open up your folder, go into your local disk, go into the EEK folder and the start scanner, and just right click and do send to desktop. So you can create a shortcut, then you can close that down. Now if you want to actually just run a scan, you can click on that, it'll go in, it'll download the latest malware signature, so you don't have to reinstall the program every time, and it's ready to go again. So shame they didn't really add a desktop icon for that. I guess they really want you to buy the full product. But anyway, there you go. There is the EMSISOFT Emergency Kit. So there you go, there is a pretty cool little tool, and obviously best of all, it is completely free of charge to use for non-commercial uses. So I strongly suggest, if you've already got your virus protection installed on your PC, just have something like this as a backup. And also, for those of you that are watching this and thinking, well, I don't use that, I use such and such, whatever program it is you use, let us know in that comment section, what is your backup or your go-to program for doing malware scanning? I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on this one. But I think this is going to wrap this video up. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, smash the like button. If you want to see more content like this on a daily basis, maybe consider hitting subscribe and the chime notification. That way you'll be notified of future video releases. But for now, I've been Mike. This is Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To. And hopefully we'll catch you in the very next video. Thanks for watching.